Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Y'all, I got to work on my intro because I worked on it low key and then I realized I didn't put no music to it. I had to have some kind of sound to it. I look a mess, y'all. So excuse that. How is everybody? Happy Sunday. Hey Miss Sharon. Hey Angela. Hey Miss Cheryl. How y'all doing? Happy Sunday. Yeah, we got the chatting over at Broke's house and your girl is late over on at her own. Look, we all got long winded. I had looked down like, oop, hey Tammy. Hey Landy, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. What up, Calvin? Listen, you got the chatting. Hey Lala. Yo, but back on to kind of what Broke was saying. That's not the topic, but we're gonna talk about that. Um, try to make sure you checking in on a lot of content creators. Like some certain ones do populate for me every time. Broke is one of those. Broke always shows up in my timeline. If he drops something, I always see it. Nikki, the everyday life of an OCD chick, she always pops up in my timeline. But then there's other people that don't. La, she always pops up in my timeline. So, and I know that for some people, I don't always pop up for them. And they're people who watch all of my stuff, and I still don't. They get no notification when my stuff drops. So it's just however the algorithm is running, and they have pushed the bell to be notified, all the things, and it still does not do it for them. Hey, Miss Cassandra, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Hey, Christine, how you doing? Happy Sunday. See, you never see my content pop up, and I drop 3 days a week now. I wasn't always at 3 days a week, but I have been for a while now. I drop Tuesday, Thursday at 10:30, and Sunday I can't remember if it drops at 10 or 10:30, but I drop on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays every week. So there's a video that dropped this morning. 3 hours later, Miss Cheryl, that's crazy. You ain't the only one. Somebody, I was actually on the phone with a friend, and they was like, "Oh, I just got a notification." And I'm like, "For what?" Because I ain't dropped nothing. And then she'll tell me what it is. I'm like, "Girl, that dropped this morning," or "That dropped, whenever." And I'm like, "That's crazy." The notification comes through that late, so I believe it. Hey, Mr. BS, how you doing? Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? How was y'all weekend? Y'all, Sunshine said I look sun kissed. You want to know why I probably look sun kissed? Because I was 6 hours in the garden yesterday. And I'm not even exaggerating. I did take a little break, maybe for about 30 minutes, because I didn't take anything to drink with me to the garden. So I left to go get something to drink. And then I also wanted to make sure I got my daughter something to eat. And then I went right back out there. I was at the community garden getting the new plot together so that I can be able to plant in it. And I was like, the weather was just really, really nice yesterday. It was not hot. It was a nice breeze coming through. And although my body was exhausted, I was like, we're gonna push through and get this done. So we all we have to do is plant after this. So now when I go out there, that's all I have to do is plant. It's ready to go. So hey Jovan. Um Dang, and your food is weeks old. That sucks. That was a good bit. Thank you, Mr. VS. I got some good feedback on it, which is great. I always get excited when I get good feedback on those because those I am not gonna lie. When I do my 2A content, I am extremely nervous about um when I put it out. I'm really nervous about it because I'm still feel so new to the space. But I try to um just speak on it and where I am with it. So I don't try to speak on it based on what I know, what I've heard, or whatever for the space. I speak on it from my perspective. So there's no right or wrong to it. It's my perspective. Um, I have to be diligent about keeping YT up. At least one screen so I don't miss your videos. Thank you, Jovan. That's crazy though. I'm doing good, Mr. BS. I am. I ain't gonna lie though, because yesterday I told you I was in that garden for 6 hours. I came home, showered, ate something, and I mean I was exhausted. I probably fell asleep. I know it was before 9. It was like 8 something. And I was actually talking to a friend, um, and I was dozing on her, and she was like, "Girl, go to bed." I was exhausted, but I worked that for that exhaustion. So there's that. Drying out after our storms. We still got storms coming here, Jovan. It's been storming for weeks, and we still got them coming. I'm sick of it. I would bet that is why YT holds your videos back. The 2A stuff, I don't think so. It didn't start then. It definitely didn't start then. And I'm gonna tell you this, Miss Sharon, those videos do the best numbers. I kid you not. Those videos have tend to do way more views than my other ones. They block my garden stuff and my other stuff. And it's annoying because that is the majority of my content. I sprinkle in the other stuff here and there, but my regular content is usually meal prepping, recipes, gardening. I don't know. Hey E, how you doing? Happy Sunday. I missed somebody, I feel like. Oh, Sylvia. Hey Sylvia. How you doing? Happy Sunday. I knew I did. Hey Lynette, how you doing? Happy Sunday. My surgery went well. Awesome. Hold on. Y'all trying to jump up. My surgery went well. Back at home. I've ordered seeds from Etsy. Had fun in my bed. Nice. I'm glad everything went well. Lynette, I don't know if I ever told you, but I love your name because that's my middle name. I spell it different, but that's my middle name. More storms for you tomorrow. I think ours is come back tomorrow too. I think it's Tuesday and Wednesday this week, and then Thursday and Friday no rain, and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday rain. I'm over it, y'all. I was exhausted like that yesterday too. Private industry event. Oh, it was hot. Oh no, that too a lot. Oh, it took a lot out of you. Yeah, yeah. People in takes a lot out of me too. It does. It is wild, isn't it, Miss Sherry? I kid you not, though. Go you and y'all can see. Like it doesn't. It shows the audience by views for content. Yeah, crazy. A lot of time those videos do crazy more than yeah. It's something else. Hey Sugar, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Listen, didn't I though? Didn't I? Look, and you can see the difference. Look at my arms to my face. It was cooking your girl. I always darken up in the summer. It's all good. It's all good. It is a great name, Lynette. Hey, that's my art. How you doing? Were you able to log on to that site and get your ticket and everything? Be careful out there. Um, all right. It ain't dropping your link, Jovan. I'm seeing if it does. No, don't put at. Just put GBG. Did you put at the first time? If you just oh, you're putting GSG. It's G B as in Victor G. So G B as in Victor G, and then it will drop your channel link. What up, Carbon? Hey y'all. There you go. And there's no specific way, the no case sensitive stuff, just however you put it in there, then it drops. See, there you go. Awesome. I feel like that every day. I only do 3 or 4 hour daily. In the garden, you're in there daily 3 to 4 hours. I wish. I don't have 3 or 4 hours worth of stuff to do though. At the moment, Sylvia, you're in a better zone. You know, I'm in zone 6. So things are just getting started. However, I dropped a short yesterday. There it is. Yep. And I happened to be out in the garden doing my walkthrough, and I was like, "Oh, let me see what's happening in my little strawberry bed." And it was full. Well, it was full, but full for me. It had like 5 or 6 strawberries in there, ready to go. I was like, I wish. I'm waiting for retirement. I want to retire young. That is the goal. That is the goal, and I'm working towards it. Hey, Kat. Happy Sunday. So, how's everybody doing? How was y'all week? I'm sorry, y'all. Um, how was y'all week though? There. Okay. And how was y'all weekend? Were y'all working in the garden? So y'all saw the topic that I made for this live is find beauty in the process. And I came up with that topic with yesterday. I told y'all I spent 6 hours in the garden. My week was long, but my weekend was better. Awesome. My week was busy. Probably was long, but I got a lot done. But yeah, in the green stock, I'm still learning. I'm still learning too. But hopefully we can help each other because I have last year was my first year with it, and I had a lot of input that helped me get through it. Plus, I know a couple people who are on here that have them. Like I don't know if you follow You Grow Row. She has like 11 or more green stalks. So I reach out, and Pepper Rookie, he was another person who gave me a lot of tips with those. So yeah, but any way I can help, I will. Hey Janet, how you doing? Happy Sunday. So the reason I chose the topic is because yesterday I was out there 6 hours, and I'm telling y'all I was beat. And I was talking to a friend, and I was like, gardening is not for the weak. It is not for the weak. I don't care where you are in your gardening journey. I don't care if you're beginning and you're young, or you're beginning and you're older, or you're been in here doing it for a long time and you're a little younger or older, or whatever. Wherever you are, it is work for all of us. It is work, especially when you are getting things started. So once, like my backyard garden, because I've been doing it back there for so long, it's not as much work because at the end of each season, a lot of it is ready to go for the next season. And what isn't ready, whatever chaos I leave behind, I still get it together before the new season starts. Same thing with the community garden, the plot that I had last year. I prepped it in the fall, so I didn't have much work at all to do. I really had no work to do when I got out there for spring. But the new plot, when you're dealing with new spaces or new additions, that's where it's a lot more work. Not to say the other stuff isn't work still. It is, but it's not as much. So you have to find the beauty though in that work. You have to, because it is worth it. It is so worth it, especially for someone who is on the outside looking in, who may not be a gardener yet, and they see all the work that we put in to do it, and they be like, oh, y'all doing a lot. It's worth it though. It's worth it, because guess what? Right now it's work, but next month I will be harvesting some things, more than strawberries. So I am, looking forward to those things, and the fact that I can eat from my garden, and the days that I can wake up and say, you know what? I want to make a breakfast scramble, and I want to get some tomato and onion and And I don't eat onion, but I eat the scallions. I eat the green part. And peppers and potatoes out of my garden. Some kale. Cook it all up. Add some eggs to it. And I got breakfast. Like there's and it's the best. It's the best. So it's worth it in the end. So you have to look beyond the work of it to the great part. And the great part is the harvesting and eating, but then the work comes in again if you're a preserver, which I am. I do preserve. I freeze, I dehydrate, I can. I do all of those things currently to preserve a lot of the foods that I grow. So there is work in that as well. And you ain't gonna always feel like doing it. But guess what? When you ready to cook and you done preserved up some of that stuff and you made your own jar of pasta sauce or whatever, and you just can your own vegetable broth, you can do that too. I don't know if you've ever made your own vegetable broth, but I'm telling you, I'm the first time I made it, I have never bought store broth since. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. Up here is showing one, two. Down there is showing all of them. I don't know. Anyway, when you're able to do those things, you'll see the difference. So make that vegetable broth. So if you're growing onions, carrots, peppers, tomatoes, what else? Garlic, celery, all that stuff in a pot. Let it steep. A pot of water and let it just steep. I let mine steep for ridiculous amount of hours. It might go 8 7 8 hours. And then I drain out all the vegetables and can up that broth. I have never, and that's been 2 years now. I have not bought store broth since. And you can do chicken broth and vegetable broth. I mean, not vegetable, beef broth. It's a little more steps to it because of the fat that's rendered when it is made. But yeah, I just do the veggie broth because it's so flavorful. So worth it. So yeah, I'm telling you, you got to find the beauty in it though. I was different. A lot of people have no power. Oh no, you know what? I forgot you guys got hit by a tornado. So, but you're still good. It definitely is not for the weak until it starts producing. Right, Erica? She said it's stressful until it starts producing. Long week, not able to get out in my garden, do the surgery. I get that. Trying to work on posting videos. Awesome. I recorded earlier in the spring and haven't edited. Well, we waiting to see it. So get it edited. Hey, Miss Native. Miss Native. I was saying on Brooks live. I haven't seen anything drop for you in my timeline. Let me know if you've dropped any content. Cucumbers, they don't take long, Erica, but you need to definitely have those tomatoes down. Stop playing. What did you catch it? Did I repeat it and then you got it Carbon? Or y'all missed all of that. I was not notified again. Not surprised, Miss Native. Hey girl dad. Happy Sunday. Oh, you ate your first cucumber. I'm waiting on those. Hey Mike, happy Sunday. It was something else Brooke said, like certain stuff that you might grow and it just not grow for you or germinate or whatever. For whatever reason, every year I have problems with the Bait Alpha cucumber. I have gotten them to germinate once and got a few ever since it. Every year, it's not that I don't get them to germinate. Something eats it before it gets big enough to start producing for me. I think it's a bunny or something. And I've tried covering it. Yeah, it's stressing me out because I want them. It is relaxing. Gardening is definitely relaxing. I do have squash germinated outside. Nice. I have a couple of squashes as well. Stop threatening your soul, broke junior. Mm-mm. Am I still froze? I thought that was a while ago. If I grow in my, that's right. Making your own. I'm telling you, try that. Try. I'm gonna make a video again. Actually, I don't know if I've ever made one on my channel. I did veggie broth with TT's Urban Pantry twice. The first time I made it, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, so I only made like 10 jars. The second time, I think I made 30, and I'm not even exaggerating. I was like, I will not run out of this again. Matter of fact, she did the second video, the second live, because I was like, I need more veggie broth. So we did it again online. But yeah, it's the best. Hey Serena, happy Sunday. I have a pot of zucchini, but I'm waiting until the health threat passes. I get that. Yeah, be safe there, Serena, with the hail. I'm good now. Okay. It's just as long as really, Sylvia, to me, it's just as long as it needs to be for you as far as how intense the flavor you want the broth to be for you. That's why I let mine steep a long time. I just kind of let it simmer. Um, we've done it before. The first time I did it, and it was still good. But in a couple about 2-3 hours from, I think we let it steep, or kind of not steep, but kind of boil, low boil for like 2 hours, and then we canned it. But the second time, I was like, I want the flavor to be so robust. So I let it go longer. Your garlic disappeared? Dang. I keep freezing? See, on my side, it's not saying that. I don't know what's going on. Um, Hold on. Before surgery, I began growing my sweet potato slips. Yep. Nice. See, they're gonna be ready for you. I boil them delightful meat bones to make beef, make broth. Yes, I know a lot of people who have done that, but I don't want to go through the process of refrigerating overnight, skimming off the top so that you just get the broth. I'm look, I'm a lazy gardener and I'm a lazy prepper, I guess you could say, in a way. But I don't eat a whole lot of meat either, so there's that. It's not the variety. Like I eat beef, I eat chicken, but I don't eat a lot of. Is what I'm saying. My stepdaughter lost her. Oh no, but she's good. Goodness, we had one hit right before the pandemic, like a couple years before it here in Ohio, and in my city, like literally streets over were like it was bad, and I was like, it literally just barely was didn't get over to me. Nothing new lately. Okay, I had a lot going on. That's I know you did. I know you did, Miss Native. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing your content. That's all. I'm so fine on everything. Yeah. I freeze spaghetti sauce too, and I can it with my tomatoes. Um, ooh, you freeze bags of cabbage, and that works out well. I haven't froze cabbage. I'm excited to show you all my new things we have here now. I can't wait. I prefer to go live. That's fine. I can't wait. I've been freezing my veggie scraps. There you go, There you go, Jovan. Mm-hmm. Yep. I will definitely do a video the next time I make some. What up, broke? In the garden listening. Look, you got to get that work done. I don't want to see no posts about your harvest though. We sick of it. Us down here is zones 7 probably and below. We don't want to see it. I don't know. 7 might be harvesting by now. I know 6. We slow rolling. No freezer for a while. Okay, it was only the once. Great. Um. Oh, I caught up. Awesome. You're a carnivore. Not yet, Christine. She said, "Do I freeze dry?" Not yet, but God willing, God willing. So if you're watching and you want to send your girl a freeze dryer, reach out. My email's in the about. Okay. Listen, he said we'll post today. Because listen, it's that's an expensive investment. It is, but I would love to be able to. You freeze your cabbage also, cut it in fours, put it in quart bags. Turns out great. Okay, I am growing some, so I don't grow very many just because of that, because I'm like I can't go through all those cabbages, so I don't grow a whole lot of it. I never thought to freeze it. However, we do have someone that I know that's in our community. There's several people I watch that have freeze dryers, but this person I actually talk to fairly regular. Pepper Rookie, he freeze dries, and he sent me some freeze dried cabbage. But he freeze dries a lot of veggies. He has like a little. Right now, he's kind of on hiatus because he has some medical stuff going on. But he usually sells like freeze dried veggies, fruits. He makes his own hot sauce, and he has labeling, packaging, all the stuff. So yeah, he sent me some freeze dried cabbage once, and I still have it because for me, that's a great thing to have on hand as an emergency food. So, because you just have to rehydrate it, you got something that you can cook with something else. So, it works out great. I'm gonna try it. You've been doing it a few years. The Harvest Right Layaway program is how I'm funding my Jovan. Barbara at the Gardener's Journey Homestead put me onto it. Jovan, I need you to email me the information. There's my email. Look, it's going across the screen. Can you email me, girl? I need details. I just can't eat cooked cabbage, so I made. Oh, slaw and candid. Nice. It's so good. Nice. I do want to try my hand this year also at fermenting. I have never fermented any of my vegetables. Thank you. I've never fermented any of my vegetables, but I want to try my hand at that. I pickled, but I haven't fermented, and I know there's a difference. So, well, my vegetables. I was going to say because I have done kombucha, which is fermented, but that's totally different. So, um, 6B. I've harvested turnips 2 times, collards, kale. I can believe that part. Yeah. I almost harvested some collards. I have harvested a little kale, and but I'm still. I think it's because I didn't plant it at the same time. My lettuce is still not all the way up, so I'm waiting for my. I grow the butter crunch, and I like to just have that to make salads. And then I'm also growing some Swiss chard, which both of those are kind of like not where I would like them to be at for harvesting yet. But yeah, my kale and my collard leaves are still baby leaves though, so they would be like the more younger, like Nikki would say, young and tender leaves. They're not the bigger collard leaves yet, so but they're getting there. They look very good, and I have cabbage in there. That netting system I have over eight my 4x8 bed, my green, my brassicas have never looked this good. Never. Never. I had just a little bit of well, not really a situation, but a little bit of bug pressure from the roly polies, but they don't do nearly as much damage as those cabbage worms. So I'll take it. Like, it was like a couple leaves, and I seen a bunch of them like around it, and they may not have been the ones who did the damage. Maybe the leaf was like kind of dying off, and that is what attracted them. I don't know. I don't know. So I just tore the leaf off and tossed it. But outside of that, my leaves are perfect. Like, there's no pressure. I love it. I love it. Cause usually they go through my stuff. They leave me with stems. I don't care how much I check. They're just multiplying that quickly on me. So many plants I started and they all need to be planted like 3 weeks ago. I've been there. I've been there. Fermented is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna try it this year. I had to resell everything twice because Miss Sharon. It wasn't even because of the rain, but I did. It was because of the heat for me. And we got hot for a short period of time early. And I had my stuff in the greenhouse. They were seedlings and they did not make it. Hey Sunshine, how you doing, sis? Them cabbage worms are the worst. They are my worst nemesis. Now don't get me wrong, I don't like the squash bug either. But the squash bug is so consistent. There's nothing you can really do. So we talked about that on Brooks Live. The way to combat the squash bug is to be ready with a succession plant of squash. And that was my plan going into this year. I spoke about it long time ago. That was my plan. I'm not trying to be fighting with that insect. I know it's going to take out my plants. And guess what? Because I'll be ready with succession planting, it probably won't. Because that's how it goes. So they'll probably be just fine. Hey, Growing with Soul, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Welcome in. Already hitting hard over here. Really? Not here yet. Hey, Mama Shirley, how you doing? Happy Sunday. I don't get those. And please don't send them here, Christine. The leaf-footed bugs. But I see so many people deal with certain things. Like some places, some cities, states, they have a lot of issues with aphids. I really don't have issues with them. But, I know some do. My biggest nemesis was the cabbage worm. Yeah. Because even with the hornworms for the the tomatoes, they still were not, they weren't going through my tomatoes. Like, even though they eat the leaves, they weren't like demolishing my plants. I don't know what, they would be big, but I was like, I didn't see the damage they were doing. But I don't like them because they're creepy and I don't like bugs. There's, that. But the cabbage worm, I have not gotten collards since the first year I grew them. I got kale. I did get kale. My broccoli leaves, they would go through. My cabbage leaves, they would go through. So this year they're looking good. And I'm like, I'll be able to eat the outer cabbage leaves as well. And it's exciting. It's 51 degrees today and cloudy. It was 84 today, 2 days ago. Wow. We've been in the 70s to 80s. That's your problem as well, Christine. Hilarious. It's been in the mid 80s and humid. We were humid a couple of days ago as well for 2 days. It's been yesterday was, beautiful. And today is really nice. It's pest fight time. I'm stocking the vine board list and got rid of 2 so far. Wow. And removing her eggs, getting squash. Spend most of my time on Bug Hunt. That part. That's how I felt about the other one. Hey, Miss Kia, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Hey, Miss Rachel. Hey, Rachel. Rachel be like, girl, why you keep calling me Miss? When we about the same age, I ain't gonna do it no more, Rachel. Hey, sis. Kale is tougher, and I love it, and it's delicious. I didn't like kale when I would buy it at the store because it'd be bitter. Now that I understand gardening, I understand why it can be bitter when you buy it at the grocery store. And now that I grow it, I probably have 8 or more kale plants out. About 8. I think it's 8 of them out there, and I'm gonna eat all the kale. I love it. I do. You're in the 90s. Wow. Yeah, I think we might have been in the 70s again today, like the low 70s. Miss A is like, I'm just trying to keep up. She see y'all. She's like, hey, everybody. Listen, I know how it is because when the chat be rolling, I be saying the same. It be hard, especially on pages I'm a mod on. I be like trying to make sure I say hi to everybody. I want nobody to feel like I'm ignoring them. Like it moves so fast, so I had to scroll back to make sure I don't miss anybody and everything. And I do the same thing on my chat. I don't want nobody to think you're being ignored. You're not being ignored over here. If I don't speak, that's because I didn't see it. But then if I see people speaking to you, then I speak. Or if I see you speak again, say something again, then I'm like, then I see it. I have only done so far the Scarlet, which is the one I fell in love with. She will always be in my garden. This year I got the blue curly to germinate, so I have that one now, and it's delicious as well. Oh no, I've had Lacinato, the dinosaur kale. I've had that one, and it's good. But the I haven't had the red Russian, so I need to. I did drop seeds to get that one, but it did not germinate for me, so I haven't had the pleasure of trying that one yet. Those are the only ones that I've had seeds for. I'm sure there might be other varieties, but those are the ones that I've tried to grow. But I did grow the dinosaur last year, I think, and the year before, and I got a lot of it. I actually think I only had like one plant, and it produced a lot. And I tried the Scarlet last year and loved it. That's your personal favorite? See, I'm still gonna try it. Like I'm ignoring it. The right, Miss Native. I'm the same way. I am the same way. Serena, you trying to get my attention? Did I miss something? I spoke to you, if that's what you mean. When you came in, I said, hey, Serena. Happy Sunday. But yeah, unless you said something else that I missed. Maybe I missed something you said. But yes, so finding the beauty in the process. Because there is a lot of beauty in gardening. Those who have done it for a while know that. So I like to mix them all together. I would do that. That would not bother me none. That would not bother me none. I even thought about mixing it with some of my collards, which would also not bother me none. Would not. I used to try to speak to everyone, but having problem with my eyes. Listen, when I'm on my phone chatting with y'all, my eyes are getting old. I'm not getting old. My eyes are getting old. David, you just now saying something. Hush up. What up, David? Look, I need her to pull up in my chat. I use oh yeah, I read that one. I need what up, Stacy? Hey, Veggie Farming. I need Honey Girl to pull up in my chat. Y'all, who Erica, Carmen, what are y'all still in here? Let me know. Y'all, she done called out David. David, did you respond? Because she hit you a second time. She actually called out all three, me, Broke, and David the first time. It's for Watermelon Wars, y'all. But then she hit David second. again. He said, forget honey. Listen, I was like, listen, sis, I can't even. I see you with your little play on your words, your little poetry. I love it though. I love it. You got. That's why I need to see if somebody. Do I have a mod in the chat? A lot of times they listening and multitasking. So I'm gonna give them a minute to see if anybody responds. If not, I'll go pull her channel link and post it. I knew you. I ain't seen your response yet though. I said, why she send the second one and it's a rebuttal? I was like, he must have responded. I'm gonna have to. I gotta go see your response. But y'all, I like it. Listen, it's the same way like with I don't know if y'all follow Flossin Farmer. Same way. Blossom he came from my neck. He was actually a little lighter on Broken David, but he came from my neck on his entry video for Watermelon Wars. And I loved every minute of it. Because when I win, I need you to have that same energy, sir. But I actually like Floss's content. I like his channel. And I would have never been introduced to it without Watermelon Wars. Hey, Farmer Marshall, how you doing? Happy Sunday. I don't even know why she came for me. For the three of us, sir. But I liked it. But I liked it. Sylvia said, you know why she came. Don't try to act out like you don't know what's going on. You know why she pulled up. I can't wait to see what your response was. Then it'll make the whole thing make sense, though. Because I was like, I'm missing a piece of the puzzle. Like the first one, that was everybody. But the second one, I was like, David did something. He responded in some way, so I got to go check it out. When I win, I'll give all y'all. I'm sick of you, David. Mm-mm. And I got more space to grow in. I actually dropped more watermelon seeds just because, not so much for Watermelon Wars, but I went ahead yesterday while I was at the garden and I was like, yeah. Now seeing this extra plot, I'm like, what you gonna do with all this space? So I was like, okay, this year I'm gonna go ahead and put I put some more watermelon out there because I was like, watermelon to take up quite a bit of space. So next season, just like with my other side, next season I will better plan the new side. I also have corn over there, and I have potatoes. I am trying my hand at growing some potatoes in ground. We'll see how much I dislike that. I'm like, I didn't do a big space. It's like a 4x4 roughly, maybe 5x5, something like that. It's not very big. Part of the plot, and I'm going to grow them in ground. They're already in ground. It's already a thing. We'll see how that goes. Maybe we're going to do Watermelon Wars. I barely got melons big enough to eat. Listen, but you're never giving up. That's all that matters. Oh, excuse me. Hey, TLC. How you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Did I miss 40 Plus Farmer? Uh-oh. No. Who you calling a 40 Plus Farmer? I don't see 40 Plus Farmer in the chat. Hey, Cricket Peach. How you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Anyone ever grown Malabar spinach? I've watched some channels where they have. I dropped watermelon seeds on the first and put plants in this week. Nice. Are you calling the people in the chat 40 plus? You're sick. I'm sick of you, David. I just thought about what you were saying because there's 40 people. My potatoes are always in containers in ground pests eat them. Well, we gonna see. I didn't do a lot of them, and I did a video where I did my first set of potatoes. Those are in 50-gallon grow bags. I have 2 grow bags of those. They'll probably be ready next month to harvest. Actually, they'll be ready next month to harvest. And then I planted some in a 4x4 raised bed and a 5x2 raised bed. I have some at the plot, which I showed in the video when I showed the community garden, where it's the roof style method. And then I also have some in ground. So I'm just testing out all the different and see how they do and the yield I get from them. And we'll see how that goes. Hey, Flossin, how you doing? See, this is why I like Flossin. You see, he come in here talking trash. Y'all see? I love it though. I don't know what. Oh, Liddy B. Earlier she was doing hair, David. So she might still be doing hair, but I don't know. I think she probably still doing hair. So let me drop Honey Girl because I don't have no minds in here still. They probably pop back in right after I do it, but I'm gonna drop it because she came. She came for us. Hold on, y'all. Hmm. Your ears must have been burning, Flossin, because I was talking about you. All good things. All good things. At least a 15 pound. Yeah. Somebody call Honey Gal on her. Get her here now. Facts. Facts. Who got her info? Okay, there she go. I loved it though. All right. So yeah, I love it because to me it just makes it fun. It's all in jest. So don't be all in your feelings. It's just being fun. And I know everybody don't find that to be fun. I do. I figured you had been. I figured you've been in here the whole time. Because I know some people, don't take it the same when people are talking trash. But we just do it to make it fun for the the watermelon wars. And honestly, nobody walks away from this thing with a hey, the new urban gardener, with an attitude or anything. Heck, I ain't never won it. Broke ain't never won it. Yes, David has won it. I mean, whatever. Yes, he has. But um yeah. And and look, I'm still talking trash. I ain't 2 years, I ain't won. But I'm still gonna talk trash. And let me win. Y'all think I'm talking trash and I haven't won. Could you imagine me winning? What that's gonna be like? I did drop Honey Girl's link, by the way. I don't even think y'all want those kind of problems. Y'all should just block me in advance. Did it drop? Oh, it did. Y'all should just, hey, did I speak to That's My Art? If I didn't, hate this. Um, yeah, y'all should just block me now. And I'm gonna tell y'all, if David or Broke win, block them now. They already obnoxious. Yeah, that's how I say it. Duh. That's exactly how I say it. He would be Sunshine. What up, Rob? How you doing? See, Rob. Talking about he done what? Oh, those are my things. Okay. I'm like, I thought I saw something, but it was my the Nightbot. I wanted to Shatens. Talk your ish. I know that's right. Landy, we're gonna get you talking trash. Why block you? We here for all the thank you, the new urban gardener. Listen, because I'm a big up. Listen, this is my biggest thing. This is real talk. Do I want to win? Absolutely. But if I don't, I need my sisters to pull up. Y'all cannot let a man win this. If we have to band together, we need all the energy around the sisterhood. Okay? Whoever gets it, that's fine. But we need to band together. Okay? Because I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to do it. David, Broke, Calvin, Floston, and whoever else. Because I got the list somewhere. One of us has to do it, y'all. Landy needs to encourage me, David. Hush your face. Oh, every single live, the new urban gardener, every single. First of all, I got 2 crowns coming. Flossin is sending me a crown. Flossin, don't think I forgot. And Cece is sending me a crown. Cece also, don't think I forgot. So I got at least 2 crowns coming. Just saying. I'm wearing, look, matter of fact, I might order 3 more. So anytime I could just wear different crowns almost I could just switch between, yeah, it's going to be a whole thing. All I need y'all to do after this is call Gina. Shut your face. Lassa said he a man of his word. That's all I need. And you said, because you're a man of your word, you said me winning it is not the prereq to me getting my crown. That's what you said. I was there. I'm going to kick the door in this week. That's what I'm talking about, Landy. That's what I'm talking about. What did he say? That was me. Number 8. I ain't paying him no attention. None. What up, fam? Oh, here we go. See, that's what happens when you late. You've already missed the fact that it will not be a man winning watermelon wars. Had you been on time, you would know this. But since you was late, I have to tell you, sir, don't be coming in here yelling about being no watermelon nothing, because it ain't going to happen. Okay? All right. That's all I'm saying. It's not my number, David. My number is 1. It is 1. Right, sunshine. Kicking in the door, talking about some watermelon. Watermelon what, sir? Stick it in. I forgot to mention him as one of the people, see? And he ain't even in Watermelon Wars. So I didn't even know. He don't get a mention. Because he's not even in, he ain't enter into the competition. No. So we are. Listen. I'm telling you, David, I'm just going to make her Miss Native. 1000%. 1000%. Thank you, fam. But no, you spelled Gina wrong. You spelled Gina, or were you just signing it? Maybe that's you signing me being the 2025 watermelon champion. Got you. I misunderstood. Got it. That's you signing off on me being. Thank you, fam. When I grow 1 watermelon this year, I will cry. Hey, sis, do that. Do that. because the melon struggle do be real sometimes. Oh, say that, Sylvia. You know what, Serena? Let me write myself a note. I keep saying I am going to do the closed caption thing, and I keep forgetting. Although I ain't gonna lie to y'all, y'all saw me yawning Friday. I was exhausted because I didn't sleep well the night before. First of all, sir, don't come in here with slander if you can't spell it. Shut your face. It just rained here. My melon plant's cutting up. Nice. Bam, I grow large melons, sir. I'm just saying. What your boss said? You said to imagine what you'd be like. I know. And it's sad because I'm already horrible, right? But the only way you're gonna win is if you imagine. Oh, I should have finished reading the message. Lost it. Don't make me pull up on you. I don't know where you at. Just tell me what state you in. I'll find you. I'm like, y'all, point me in the direction of Flossin, please. Oh yeah, we know him. Cause I know you probably be talking crap in your city. So the state already know you. You probably got a poster when you enter the state. I'm gonna find you. And it probably ain't gonna go as imagined because y'all watermelon fun. But Flossin can shoot on his own land. And we would be having a good old time. Watermelon be the last thing I'll be concerned about. I'm sorry. Mm-mm. I'm gonna see what Joe Bob said. I missed it, I think. Oh, about the one watermelon. I didn't miss it. Uh-oh. Not what I meant to do. Just trying to get back to the end. Man, listen, Sylvia. I love it though. It is very easy to grow. That is true. But David, it is true. And I'm not saying that it's not um factors in making it easy though. There's different things. You got to have good soil. You got to feed your soil well. You got to make sure you water if you're in a hotter state that dries up pretty quickly like Texas. Like you got to it's some stuff that comes into play with that. South Carolina. Oh, I bet you I could find you. Liddy B is in South Carolina. I bet you I could find you. Hmm. She talk a lot of trash too. That might, and she ain't even born and raised of South Carolina. She actually from Virginia, so she might have picked that up in South Carolina. You starve yours from water. I don't overdo. I noticed too though, and I've said this before. My plants that I like, if I have a plant that is like I have a lot of it and I'm like, okay, enough. And I just start ignoring it, it gives me more food than I can imagine. It outperforms everything else. So I can believe and that is true, David. Most people do overwater. I was just talking to someone, you was raised in Memphis, really? I was just talking to someone about strawberries. She said her strawberries always die. And I'm like, you're probably overwatering them. I think that with a lot of plants that happens. Um, because it's dry up top, or even putting their finger in a little bit, they're thinking that they have to water. And usually your roots are down deeper. And in the ground is even better because they're gonna be okay. So, if y'all don't know David, I've never seen David do container for his watermelon. So yeah. Don't water as what much. Wash the leaves. Yep. I told her that she's probably watering too much. If she's because I've never had that problem with strawberries, like where they didn't produce. And I do not. And I was like, what? Strawberries are one that I don't think they like a lot of water. That's probably one of my plants that I water the least. So yeah. Gina waters hers too much. That's why they. Bam. I'm gonna let you slide just because you gave me a super chat. um. Oh, Flossie, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. Some folks can't watch nothing but leave. That's what we doing. I figured as such because they don't like to be watered down like that. My bed that I have, like a lot of the stuff that I plan on juicing with. I'm not only juicing with those things. I'm also going to be preserving them for different reasons, like my carrots and celery and stuff. But I don't water that bed very often. They don't like it. They grow it. It does much better when you're not doing all that. Big leaves, no whammies. I figured it's much silvier because the lie in the YouTube streets is that I grew leaves. But I think that if they were my Friday Night Live last week, the intro shows differently. It showed my watermelon from last year. And that wasn't harvested. That was as they were growing still. Now, what I will say is I didn't come anywhere near close to the winning watermelon. Okay. So that's why I didn't even weigh them. I weighed one, but I didn't submit any weigh in. That's okay. He said he coming for everybody. Everybody. That includes you, David, Corey, with crop. I got leaves and vines. I'm sick of you. I have nothing yet. I don't even have vines. But I'm in Ohio. We just getting started. Just getting started. That's all right, because they gonna be there. I have several varieties. I think I have for the large varieties, I think I have 4 or 5. I end up adding Charleston Gray, which is not one that I had originally showed in my video when I dropped seeds, but I have that because the strawberry didn't germinate for me. But I have Charleston Gray, Carolina Cross, Dixie Queen, Black Diamond. I might have more than 4. I might have 5. But I might be just thinking in my head. I think in my head it's telling me I have Jubilee, but I did a Jubilee tomato as well. So I'm like, did I do Jubilee for tomatoes or did I do a Jubilee tomato and a Jubilee watermelon? I don't know. Your cantaloupes will grow at amazing and well drained soil, less leaves and more blooms. Nice. Nice. Who in trouble? Who in trouble, David? I believe that, Miss Native. Like I said, I find that the plants that I'm just like, I just want you to stop. Like last year, I literally had to finally pull up my jalapeno and bell pepper plants, and that was like in October because they would not stop producing. I mean, every time I went, it was more and more. I was like, yo, it's about to be snow on the ground. Stop. So, yeah. You ordered 3 types of strawberries from Etsy. Oh, for 2026. Nice. Along with several other seeds. I put 90%, 5% in the ground. You order strawberry seeds? I've never grown them from seeds. David, on site, cuz on site. But I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all never grown a Jubilee tomato, it's one of my favorite. It's top three for me. Extra large yellow meat. I do have the yellow doll, I think, and I can't remember if the orange tender germinated. And I think I have a white flesh one too. So I'm new to strawberries. Winter sold alpine. Two plants mated. I added two store boughts. Planted for a Dollar Tree. Stackables. Okay. They should be fine. Like we were saying though, just don't overwater. They don't like it. Just let them just kind of let them be. And you're in my zone, Jovan. I know you're in a different state, but you're still in the same type climate somewhat. So yeah. Um I've so far I've since like last month, I think I've watered once. But it's rained a lot. But I ain't watered them things. And y'all saw I did a short on the strawberries. If you haven't, I did a short yesterday. So you can go see what I had going on. I'll do that again. Ask people in the community. What I missed? What I miss? Oh, the strawberry seeds. Yes. Okay. So let me touch on what David's saying when he said that, just so you know what he's saying, Lynette. He's saying this community, if we have it, we share it typically. So if you're in need of, what up, Thomas? If you're in need of a seed or something, like even some people have the plants, um, reach out to the community. You're probably, for one, you're going to get more than likely. Now, make sure it's somebody that you see very commonly within the community. Um, and you see a lot of the similar people gravitating to that content creator before you start sending money to people. But with seeds, we typically swap seeds on this in this community, and there's no cost, no money asked for. I mean, a lot of us do. And Seed Myth, which is something that Broke started like a couple years ago, we usually do in January, and typically there's like a kickoff live to it. A lot of us you'll see in there, David, myself. Last year was Pepper Rookie. I mean, well, this year, Pepper Rookie, Gardner Ebron, Fresh and Fire. It was a lot of us. Tixie. There was just a lot of us, and we just that randomly like sent that we picked. We did some giveaways, and we sent seeds to a lot of people. Some people will email me on a regular asking me if I have certain things. We share. So that's what he means when he says that. Check with the community first before you're buying. Sometimes these Etsy sellers aren't what they are, because I did buy seeds from one this year. All the seeds were exactly what I bought except for one. And I'm like, clearly you thought I didn't know what I was doing, because I know this is not the seed that I ordered, because I know what the seed I ordered should look like. So yeah, sometimes if they think you don't know, they'll just send you whatever. So yeah. And I didn't know that does because you said Odom. Does Odom sell strawberries, David? I didn't know that. I have not grown dinner plate tomatoes. Spray aspirin, nightshade crops. Seeds just to see the outcome. Peppers like moist soil, but you can spray. Oh, Somebody had an issue with peppers. Did I miss something? Hmm. No, yeah, David's right. But even if you neglect them, they but they were in ground, so they can reach for soil, for moisture, for water. I mean, there's a lot of when you're growing it, gardening in ground, there's more water down in there than you think. White alpine strawberries are first super sweet berries available every spring. Nice. Okay, I went back to make sure I didn't miss anything. What's the alternative? Because I am unfortunately highly allergic to aspirin. Um, Strawberry seeds are hard to germinate and take forever. I could see that. Tixie sent me some vine peach mango melon. Nice. And I'm excited to see what it tastes like. Nice. Tixie got, yeah, Tixie be having some stuff. She do. But Tixie loves to grow variety. Like she probably grows 6 to 8 different varieties of sweet potatoes. And she has so many trees. I have my pineapple guava and some of my fig trees because of her. Her um, nursery had great prices on them, so I just cash after her to send me the plants from there because they didn't sell that here. But yeah, he sells strawberries. I didn't know that. That's good to know. So Odom Homestead for those who don't follow him already. And give me a second and I'll post this channel in the chat. Wish I knew that. I just had 20 crowns. I got crowns too, and they take forever. Yours are taken off. Mine are not. I have them in that green stock though, but I'm like, you know what? I don't know. And they've been in there for a minute. Okay, let me pull up Odom. Post it in the chat. I knew that growing out the box does the blueberries, and he knows everything blueberries, y'all. So he'll know which ones grow better for your zone and all that stuff. Um, which is something you need to know. Oh yeah, that was right. I'm sorry, I'm just putting in his information. Post it in the chat. There you go. I know they are. I just seen Jovan's comment on my phone because I'm in the what's posted in the chat. Um, Quit calling us farmers. I'm about to punch you in the throat. But don't tell her I said so. Tell her I said, you better hush. She might be watching. Mm-mm. But then I'm not shocked that your blueberries are doing great from growing out the box. He definitely knows his blueberry. He knows his plants. Listen, his seed starting method, not seed starting method, his for his seedlings to grow nice and big and healthy. I ain't gonna lie, it worked 100% for me. I use smaller cups than he does. I use 16 ounce because that's all I could find, but I think he used like the 24 and 32 ounce styrofoams. They work better than anything else I've ever used. I ain't gonna start naming stuff because I don't want to make nobody feel like they can't buy from these people, but I have a lot of stuff, and um the way that those plants did in those cups, I was like, that's my method from here on out. That is my method. Look into cottonseed meal for pH neutralizers. Is that an issue that sometimes people have with growing strawberries, David? The pH? Yeah, he is awesome. Listen, listen, first of all, David, I'm sick of you getting shouted out over there. I was watching his video he did recently. You turned him on to fava beans. That's what it was, the fava beans. He was like, yeah, I had to shout out David Corey with the crop because he turned me on to this. But yeah. What up, Jigs? How you doing? Happy Sunday. He didn't get any of those jeans. David be doing his thing over there. I give it to him. Hey, Bust Them Guns. How you doing, fam? Happy Sunday. I'm trying to grow something for my glaucoma. Chat. I don't know. I'm just now getting into some of the medicinal stuff, but I'm using that looking for uh something for that. But I bet you the chat may have some things they can suggest. Seriously. You know you need some fava beans. David, you got some fava beans? He be trying that part. Um yeah, it's okay to contact Odom. He probably has his email in his about. It's okay. I did, but y'all don't like me like y'all like him. Whatever. Hush your boy. I'm so sick of you. You just messing with me. See, I would have found the answer for you. Don't come over here messing. We be having you growing stuff over there. Listen, I'm already trying to bring in. I think Thomas already grows. I'm trying to bring in 2A and LA. He act like he grow. Fam be in the chat talking crazy. He ain't show no proof that there is any vegetables growing over there. I'm just saying. We want to see proof. You ain't greedy with you. Facts. Facts, Lynette. Um, oh no, growing out the box is not a crap talker. Yeah. And ain't nothing wrong with asking. But no, you definitely can reach out to Odom. He's good people. You can reach out to him. And growing out the box if you're looking for blueberries. I don't think he is bust them guns. He claimed he is, but he ain't, like I said, he ain't show no proof. He ain't showing no proof. What state are you in, BTG? Don't you don't have to tell me the city, but what state you in? We gonna get you growing too. You still there? What you eat, bro? Are you eating from the garden? That's all that matters, Thomas. That's all that matters. You growing something. And you definitely only should be growing what you like to eat. So there you go. Oh, you doing fever view for the first time along with? Oh, I'm not doing any of those. Nice. You definitely have to let us know how they go. Okay. I see you, BTG. He's a crap talker. He said he's in Florida. He is. Because he hit a milestone. What was it? Is it 200? I know it has to be because he was always at 150. Because he had already hit 100. Yeah, he is in Florida. Him and his wife. Look, he ain't talking crap. But not really. Oh, oh, well, you eating a whole lot, sir. Oh, he got a church plate. I was about to say, listen, I was about to say, like, look, that's wife about to have a plate. That is a church plate. Got the meatloaf, corn, cabbage, cornbread, some stew beef, potato salad. He's at 200. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. I couldn't remember which one he hit. Um, nice. He ain't gonna share. Broke it. You talk about somebody being greedy. All I got was some watermelon. It's some watermelon. Granted, with the heat, this is on time. Nice. That's true. I could use some good watermelon right now. Is church still making plates? Not them. That's somebody who made Sunday dinner. He ain't that ain't came from church. That came from somebody after church, probably. Ain't no way. They ain't never made plates like that unless it was a repast. Mm-mm. Not with all them fixings. You know what the church plate be: chicken and some mashed potatoes and gravy, green beans, a roll, and a dessert, a slice of pie or a cake. Stop playing. Yes, I went to church. Oh, they country? Okay, y'all doing it up big there. That ain't what our church place look like. That is all day in the kitchen, Sylvia. Our church place didn't look like that. Like I said, unless it was a repast or a wedding. He said, I'm trying to see what that be like. Wow. So who in here is this your first year gardening? Lynette, is this your first year? Or is it just your first year trying some of the things that you're trying to grow? Who in here is new? I know Mama Shirley's not. I know David isn't. I know Broke isn't. I know Sylvia isn't. J3 isn't. And yeah, and for those who don't know, J3 has honey that you could purchase. I don't know if he has it at the moment, but typically he does. So he would definitely let you know. That's what the Deep South Church place looked like. Okay. See, it always got to be somebody. J3 is not new, y'all. Is not. Say that, David. Facts. Now that's the kind of church place I remember. New to YouTube gardening for 3 years part time. It jumped real quick his first year full time. Okay. But you've been gardening, even though it was part time. You were growing stuff. Two vegetables, two meats, cornbread. Mm, nice. Um, hmm. That's a good question, Serena. I've never seen something that caused me to think that my watermelon needed water because the leaves looked a certain way. So that's a good question. They would have chicken from restaurants. Excuse me. Hey, that ain't playing. Tomatoes ain't, listen, droopy and wilted. Ooh, yeah, I never seen that. Tomatoes can be, they can be tough sometimes. Not unless it's the cherries. Those little tomatoes, they grow like nobody's business. The bigger ones, though, to get like a lot, I'm not new to gardening, but did kill beans and peas my first year. Lord help me. Only reason why I'm still gardening is because I didn't kill anything my first year. But I only grew tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, green beans. That might have been it. Tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers. That might have been it. And green beans. I've been sick for several years, my back, so I'm just returning to the garden game. Gotcha, Lynette. I gotcha. Are you going to switch over to maybe using raised beds to kind of be a little less on your back? Man, listen, definitely 10 kinds of cakes. 1000%. 1000%. 30 what kind of plant? 30 tomatoes? You got 30 tomato plants? The new urban gardener? Let me know. Listen, bro, that was the norm. Multiple cakes. And they most of them was pound. Different flavors of pound cake. Girl, you better go. You sound like me with my pepper plants. Last year I had 50 at least. It might have been more than 50. I did a video on it, counting my pepper plants. But this year, it ain't that many. If I had to guess, I don't know for sure how many I have, but if I had to guess, I would say maybe 20, 20 to 25. Yeah. Maybe I'll count them the next time I'm out there. And then tomatoes, most of them are Romas. I have like 10 Roma plants. And then I think I might have 6 or 7 other tomato plants, which are my slicer tomatoes. I did the Jubilee, of course, because I got to have those. I have the Aunt Lou's Railroad tomatoes. I got those from Homesteader Rachel a couple years ago or last year. I have the peach tomato. I got that from Broke. I wanted to grow the brown sugar tomato, but I lost the seedling and I only had like a couple seeds and they germinated, but I lost the seedling. So I didn't get to grow that this year. So if anybody has the brown sugar tomato seeds, I'll grow them next year. Send your girl some seeds. Okay? Because I want to try them. It don't be flat. We used to have the that socket to me cake is good. But we used to have they were all pound cakes. That's true. Now you know who to eat, who not to eat. You have all slicers. Nice. Are you gonna use some of your slicers to make sauces and stuff? Cause girl, that's a lot of tomatoes. Bailey in the ground and grow bag. Okay. You do gotta be connected. Ooh, do so. Do so, the new urban gardener. Do so. I'm curious. My favorites, probably my top 2 slicers, is the Brandywine, the black Brandywine, and the Jubilee. I was really surprised how much I liked the Jubilee. I grew that one last year, and I was like, I need seeds. And I actually, that was the first time I harvested tomato seeds. I have never harvested tomato seeds. First of all, I didn't know how. Because I was like, how do you get all that gook away from your teeth? And then a friend of mine was like, you could put it in water and it will separate. Just let it sit in some water and the seeds will separate from it. And it did. I did that. So I did harvest seeds from the Jubilee last year. That's how much I liked it. You like them? You eat them all day? Nice. To find out the truth, you're full of it. Lemon bush tomatoes are so good. I haven't had that one. I haven't had that one. You have the yellow bunny one? I haven't tried that one. I did try the pink, and it wasn't bad, but I like the black better. And I know they have a red one as well. They have the one I've seen, the ones I've seen, pink, red, and black. And no, it's not black for those who don't grow food. But yeah. Listen, so you got some people curious, bro. David said, where you find them at? Them lemon bush ones. The Urban Gardener had the author of Epic Tomatoes on his show today. Okay. Baker Creek. I'm picky too. I am too. And I grew up eating them as a kid. So I would just slice a tomato and do a little salt and pepper, and that's good for me. And I could eat it just like that. I could do the same thing with cucumbers. Um, I could just eat bell peppers with nothing. I could just slice those up and eat them. Yeah, good stuff. I mean, I can eat my tomato that way, but I usually put a little salt and pepper on there. But yeah, I love a good tomato. I'm glad you're reading the chat because I bet you Fam is listening but not reading the chat because I could have seen a comment coming from him. You're growing 14 varieties, 22 plants, tomatoes this summer, and another 12 plants in the fall. Nice. Are yours slicers too, Jovan? All of them? We have a lady in the city that grows non-traditional tomatoes. Nice. So you get your seeds from her? Girl, now you're gonna have me begging when I see your list. Does the lady have an online store? You need to share that with the community if she do. You like the classic tomato taste? Those are good too. Like what? Like a oh gosh, the better boys and stuff like that. Those I never grow those, by the way. Most of the traditional ones like that. Yeah, I see one of my logs doing something. Sticking up. Um I have not. I read part of the message and almost said I have. I have done the candy cane peppers, but a candy cane chocolate cherry pepper? You mean the ones that I'm gonna grow when you send me some seeds? Is that the ones you're talking about? But I would love to try that. I seriously would. I have not. Listen, now I'm probably more I love probably more varieties of peppers than I do tomatoes. Not so much because I don't like other varieties of tomatoes. I don't venture out a whole lot with them. Like I know what I like, so I kind of stick with those and I might try a variety every like this year the Aunt Lou's is a new variety for me and so is the peach. So if I like them then they'll come back. Um I've tried Brandywine and I like them, so that's why they come back. And then of course the Jubilee I liked and they come back. Did not have I grown ones that I didn't like? Absolutely, so they don't come back. Um, but yeah, peppers. I can't think of one that I've grown that I'm like I don't like. So yeah, I can't wait to tell you what I think about them after I grow them, after you send me seeds. You're like, girl, I ain't told you I was sending you no dang on seeds. I'm going to try growing sunflowers. Oh, that's a good thing. You know, I sent somebody, Erica, my fly family, I sent her some sunflower seeds because her son Alex likes sunflowers. I mean, yeah, he likes to eat the seeds. So they grew some like a year or two ago. That's good. Do you already have seeds, Thomas? If not, ask you need to ask in the community. Might be somebody in here who has some seeds they could share. About tomato seeds called Boxcar Willie. We'll have to try a few, although I'm already up. That'd be me. That's why I didn't try to outlose until this year. I had a lot going on last year, Christy. So I got the seeds last year. She sent them to quite a few of us. And I was like, you know what? That's going to have to go in next year's. So I did get it to germinate very easily. It was not hard to get to germinate. I think I actually have two plants that came up. I'm unlike broke. I have a hard time um, sending my plants to the upper room. So I did plant both of them. I will have two of those uh, tomato plants. It's just who I am, y'all. I haven't tried the Paul Robeson yet. I haven't had seeds for that. So I would like to grow those as well. Last year, I think growing with Hudson, she did a Paul Robeson growing challenge. But yeah, I didn't do it. Slicers and paste because I'm tired of giving ragu. Say that, Jovan. That's why I grew so many last year. I have not bought pasta sauce still. And I'm growing 10 more plants. Last year, I think I did 6 or 7. I did Romas last year. This year, I'm doing the San Marzanos. But I like both of them, but I do like the San Marzanos better. And I will throw my slicers in with that too. If I get a high production of slicer potatoes, even with the Jubilees, Jubilee is like a golden yellow color. Child, it ain't gonna look like that when it's in there with them red tomatoes. It's just gonna be sauce. So I will throw my slicers in the freezer if I get high production on them and I can't eat them fast enough. And they go into my sauces. They go into my pasta sauce, into my sauces. This year, I'm going to do a tomato paste, and I'm also going to have some diced tomatoes in jars that I'm going to can up. So I don't plan on giving them money, the grocery store, any money for any of my tomato products. Period. Um, oh, you got the chocolate sprinkles. Beefsteak, I think, is one of the common ones too. um, ooh, Big Russian. I haven't seen Big Russian Roma, but I saw one called Big Mama Roma. I think I have seeds for it. I want to say, or yeah, I think it was called the Big Mama Roma or something like that. TT's Urban Pantry sent them to me. Somebody, matter of fact, it was veggie. The Dr. Witchy's yellow. And I don't know about the is it ananas nor are my two favorite tomatoes. I was very excited about the Dr. Witchies. I've heard other people talk about them. So yeah, they probably won't be this year, but for sure next year they will be in my garden because it's late for me to start them. I feel like because my grow season is so short. But definitely going to try those. I was excited to say that. That one's gonna happen. Hey, strategic work. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Have a good one. I appreciate you stopping by and showing some love. I've done the Rutgers. I did like the Rutgers. Jovan, beefsteak, Roma Rutgers, San Marzanos, Ukrainian purple. Oh, I tried. Well, I'm gonna keep going. Mortgage lifter. Mortgage lifter, I think, is a common one too. Mushroom basket. Haven't heard of that one. Golden, super sweet 100, brandy wine, black, and two Asia gave you. Okay. I have one called the Purple Rain. I got last year. I got it to germinate, and that was one of the seedlings that I lost. And the second round, I did not get it to germinate, but I want to try that one as well. I got it from Baker's Creek last year. I got to have red and orange lasias. This is my first year trying them both. And one of our garden friends sent me the seeds for both. I actually had two garden friends send me lasia seeds. So I got both to germinate. I will have one plant of each, I think. Or maybe I think I have two orange and one red. I forget. Can you show them your beautiful garden tomorrow, please? Texas style. I know that's right. Veggie's garden is it was, first of all, her garden was already beautiful. And then she redid it because she wanted to redo it because it was some, after time, sometimes the wood and stuff, like I know next year I'll probably be redoing mine because my 8x4 beds are starting to break down. But now you give people time to realize what they could have did differently with their first garden and the redo, the update, the new. And it was already great. I was already envious of her garden. I know Brooke said don't be, but whatever. Anybody care what you said? I already loved the first one, and then she redid it, and I was like, I had to hit her up. I need some information. I hit her up with 1, 2, 3 questions. Like I numbered them. Y'all, it is amazing. Thomas said no, not yet. Top 4 beefsteak. I haven't done the Cherokee purple. I do have seeds for it though. Roma and fox cherry. I haven't heard of the fox cherry, but now I gotta try the one y'all mentioning. I would say one by one or a couple, two, maybe two or so. I wouldn't overdo it, overwhelm yourself with new varieties when you know what you already like. Is that a channel, Dwarf Tomato Project, or is that a website? I've heard of the Kellogg's. I think a lot of people like those too last year, but never got any. That sucks. Oh, and you're doing the Dr. Witchy. Nice. Hugo Rowe has, man, first of all, she has the most probably on this platform that I've heard somebody talk about. And I don't know if she's talked about it yet, so I'm not going to mention it, but I told y'all that she has like 11 at least. Because when I talked to her about her having 11 green stalks, that was 2 years ago. That's when I found out about the 11. Knowing her by now, she might have more. And then she also grows in raised beds and stuff, but she has something else that's coming. She may have talked about it, but because I haven't seen it yet, I don't want to mention it. I want her to be able to say it. So when I tell you she ventures out into a lot of swaps, a lot of groups on a lot of platforms where they do seed swaps. She has some varieties that will like blow your mind. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Hey LGG, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Paul Robinsons are delicious. I want to try them. I do. Hugo Rowe has every kind of tomato you can imagine. Say that. Say that. I'd be like, sis, girl, I be fussing. I do. Yeah, because she keeps, and it's not even just tomatoes, but tomatoes is her biggest thing. I think that's the one seed that she has the largest variety of, but she swaps for peppers and other stuff too. So, but the tomatoes, she has a ridiculous broad variety of tomatoes, stuff that you I bet you haven't heard of. So if you're not following her, you definitely should be. I'm surprised she hasn't popped in here. None of my people from my group chat are in here. TT, Liddy, Grow, Miss Felicia. Let me drop her link just in case you're not following her. Another thing with Ro that I really like that I need to go back and watch. Actually, I could probably just text her, but or call her, but I'll probably just watch it. Is she did a couple years ago, she was doing vinegars a lot, and she did a lot of different ones. And I want to kind of branch into that a little bit too, making my own vinegars. But definitely check her out because she will she her videos are titled for when she gets a seed haul. So you'll know that she's probably going to be discussing like what she received, and when they're from swaps and stuff, she mentions that, and I think she links the swaps, the pages that she joins, the groups that she joins to get these seeds. Now I will say they are groups. A lot of times there are Facebook groups, and everybody ain't always honest on there. So sometimes you do end up swapping with somebody who doesn't send you anything. But I think she's only had that happen once. Most of the people on there are legit. And once it happens and it's the moderators know, they boot out the person that does that stuff. All your tomatoes went in the same pot. What does that mean? Purple and bicolored tomatoes are your favorite. I haven't had a purple one yet. I tried to get it though. Last year was my first year really trying to grow tomatoes, and the birds and the squirrels. So the squirrels will take bites out of mine every now and again. Hey Flo, how you doing? Happy Sunday. I hope y'all see where there's people putting GVG in the chat and it's dropping their channel link. Anybody can do that. Anybody in the chat can do that. Oh, black pineapple. So that's with the Aeneas Neor. I need that one. I need that. That sounds like something I need to try. I did grow. I have had the other pineapple one. It's pineapple something or something pineapple, and it was good. I definitely need that. Well, for me, quite honestly, we're supposed to start planning outdoors after Mother's Day. I did a little bit before that. So if that be the case, last Sunday was Mother's Day. So Monday of last week. And then it starts to get cool here. I probably have till the end of September before I need to be concerned that the temperatures are going to start changing, and anything that needs hot weather is going to be in trouble. So we're looking at have June, July, August, September, so about 4.5 months for spring, roughly. You know what, Sylvia, when you said for a fall growing, I was gonna say, I forget where you're at. That's why. I was gonna say, how you growing tomatoes in the fall? Listen, these tomato lists go wild, and I'm telling you, I would be shocked if Row has less than 40 varieties of tomatoes. I really was going to say 50. That might be true, bro. That some of them they just changed the name, or it's just said different depending on the company it's coming from. You're right. Let me know how the orange lady. I would definitely let you know, Miss Kia. Look, I always say what I got, but I don't always say where I got it from, y'all. I don't be wanting y'all to stress people out. But if you mention in the chats that you're looking for something, if the person has it and they want to share, they'll reach out. They'll let you know in the chat. Tomato Fest has so many. I can imagine that. But yeah, I could definitely imagine that. Hush, David. He's like, yeah, the girls from Texas. That's why. But look, her garden. You didn't like Kellogg's, bro? Is how I found. Wow, awesome. So she must go through them as well. As we want to try those long keeper tomatoes. Yes, I saw that. Now that video I did watch. Listen, y'all, I would. I would. I don't know if I think she did have a couple that she did try, but this year I will not be shocked about how many. I don't know how many tomato plants she's gonna have. I will not be shocked by whatever that number might be. A lot don't produce much. One thing I would tell you though, she does two things. Ro does broke. I don't know if you watch her content or not, but she does two things. She taste tests all of them. Now, mind you, it's going to be based on her taste, not generally to everybody who would eat tomatoes. But when she does a taste test, she kind of tries to give you some. First of all, she'll tell you what if it's a sweeter tomato or blah blah blah, and then she kind of tries to match it to something you may be that it may be close to that you may be familiar with. And the other thing is she's going to tell you how that plant did. She's going to share that. And if she's going to grow it again or not. Now, again, these are based on her own opinions of that plant. But let's just, be real. Most of the stuff that we grow that we've never eaten before, we're eating it based on somebody else's thoughts on that particular plant. So, yeah. Thank you, David. That's why you mix them for sauces and stuff for more complex taste. Absolutely. I mix everything in there. She does a lot of fermentation. She does. I love that though. All right, David. I appreciate you hanging out though. I'm actually about to be wrapping up. It's almost been 2 hours. Have a good one, Flossin. Got to run to the door to get something for dinner. Okay. Before we get started, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. My growing season is less than 150 days. Yeah, I figure we're about the same because even though we're different states, we're in the same grow zone. So I have the middle of July before the temps go into what? Well, yeah, but that means yours go like extremely up. Mine starts to go down after so long. I will plant my fall tomatoes the end of July. You grow fall tomatoes too, Jovan? And they grow, you keep them outside the whole time? I have so many questions. Accordion, growing hope. I've seen that plant, but I've never grown it. Oh, I caught up. Thank you, the new urban gardener. You don't even know what you done started. Just be like, girl, don't get on my nerves. A type of watermelon. No, it's a tomato. It's orange accordion. Yeah, I think that's a tomato. Pretty sure it is. My playlist is about to be nice for work. Put it on Fall Garden soon, and y'all are dropping gems. Yes, you look, Landy. I've already started planning for my Fall Garden, so you right on. Look, I do the same thing. as I am getting things in and going for the spring, I am planning for what I'm going to do for the fall. And not only for the garden part of it, but for the prepping of my garden for the next spring, cuz I don't garden at on such a large scale for fall as I do for spring. Spring I will grow a lot. Um for the fall this year actually may be more than it's been in the past, because I'm just letting the season kind of get more in and get a little warmer here, let a month or so pass by. But right now, that covering for my bed is working out great. So I could use that even at the um, community garden. I just have to anchor it down so that the wind doesn't, if it gets windy, it doesn't blow it away. I have to anchor it down good with like something like some kind of rod that's pretty long. Um, but I could use it out there, because even out there, that cabbage worm will try to get to my stuff. And I could grow as much broccoli as I want and cabbage and stuff like that to preserve, and my collards and kale. So if that continues to work out for me, I will invest in another one. I will invest in another one, because I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't the least expensive thing you can have for your garden, but so far I have tried other things that I have invested in that didn't cost us nearly as much, and they did not work out. And this one so far is working out amazing, and I will keep showing you guys as the season goes what it's doing. I'm just saying. Ever grown a brown sugar and or mini smoke? I want to grow a brown sugar. I didn't have many seeds for it, but if I get some more seeds, I'm definitely growing it. Ooh, shrimp. And I don't like shrimp, but that still sounds good. In butter with basil, garlic, salt, and pepper. Broke would say the only thing you missing is some rosemary and thyme. He is in love with the rosemary and thyme and the way it makes the food taste. Um, Sylvia was like, "You so wrong." No problem, Miss Native. I'm glad you enjoyed. I'm about to wrap it up though, guys. I don't think I'm following you yet either, Christina. I need to go over there. Look, he said facts. I'm gonna go over there though and check you out, because I don't think I've been over there to see your content. And if I have, then maybe I'm just having a brain fart, and that's very common for me. So don't take it personal. I can't half the time remember things that I should. Hey, Fluffy Pork Chops. Thank you. I appreciate you. So I will see you guys. I won't be back on until next Sunday. Friday is not next Friday, I don't go live. But I have a video dropping Tuesday and Thursday at 10:30 Eastern time. And what's tonight? Tonight is Sunday, so you know that if you don't know, the New Orleans Gardener will be live tonight at 8, so in 30 minutes or so. And then tomorrow, if you don't follow 2A in LA, he will be live tomorrow. So you should check him out. Um, it is different content. It's not gardening content. 2A in LA does firearm content. But tomorrow he's doing a live where you send in your best firearm in your collection and you can win a prize. But he also does a giveaway for the audience usually, and usually something like that, like something that's just outside of the um, what the live is about. Bamit is on tonight at 10 o'clock. Thank you, Mama Shirley. So Bamit, y'all, is it Gardening with Arthur Butler Bennett? What is the channel name actually? Because I know who it is, because I follow him, but I never. Some of y'all be having these long channel names, and I can't remember the whole channel name. Is it Gardening with Arthur Butler? Damn it, Gardening with. But anyway, if you hopefully you follow Bandit. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Um, I just had to go to my subs. Damn it. Yeah, I follow a lot of channels. Where is he at? Is it gardening with? Nope, nobody said. Pepper Rookie. I just scratched his channel. He's not in here, but because his thing drops automatically for me because he's a member. But definitely follow him. Pepper Rookie is he hasn't been dropping as much right now because he's recovering from a medical procedure he had to have. But definitely be following him because he'll be back. Spam it with author, but okay. But it didn't. I don't see him as spam it with Arthur Butler in my. Did I go past him? No. Oh, there he is. You're right. I did go past him. My bad. Okay. I'm looking through my sub list and I don't see him. I found it. I'm gonna drop the link. And that way, if you want to check him out, so like I said, the New Orleans Gardener will be live at 8:00, and then Bamit would be live at 10:00. That's both Eastern, I'm assuming. I know T-Knock is Eastern, so I'm assuming that Bamit is also Eastern. And then tomorrow at 8:00 Eastern, because I go by my time zone, even though LA is not my time zone. 8:05, I think it is Eastern. 2 a.m. LA will be live, and that's all I know off the top of my head. So I'll have a video Tuesday and Thursday, y'all. So everybody have a good week. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, and remember to find beauty in the process. It ain't fun all the time, but the reward is in the harvest. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good week. Everybody have a good week. Have a positive attitude. And I will see y'all next Sunday. Or I'll see y'all in these streets. How about that? And then we could chat next Sunday. All right. Good night, everybody. Have a good one.